MLB the Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Number 61 makes his much anticipated debut. Next. Trevor Williams gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now in the box, Brad Miller. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, we've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on. The mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Another 2-2 offering. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bader is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
The 2-1. 2-2 the count. And now pitch on the way. Fastball didn't miss by much. And it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
A 1-1 is looked at for a called strike. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Pirates, the center fielder.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Carlson is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted an inside with good hard stuff.
Sent on the ground out to second. Wong is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, errors are this game.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Luke Maile. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball at the letter. And he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Into the bushes and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first home run of the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. One and one to count. Pitch on the way. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Bader retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is. Second inning set to go, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Carpenter playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Up next for the Buccos, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and the anticipation has been high. For this at-bat for him and for fans alike. He is a highly touted prospect, and this is his first major league appearance.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at-bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, this guy turned a lot of heads in spring training. Swung the bat extremely well and was just waiting for something to happen for him to get the call to the big leagues.
He's set. Here it comes. JT Riddle is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Hayes aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Osuna. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run. Into the box now, Trevor Williams. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Still only one out in the inning. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Gerard Dyson stands in as he looks at ball one here. Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And this throw gets away from him. And he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music because there was some treacherously bad defense on that play. Into the box, Logan Hill lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The pitch. High in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Logan Hill has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 2. Here's Colton Wong now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. It didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 43.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dakota Hudson. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set and the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Brad Miller, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. This one's down to third. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. O'Neill Cruz has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is custom, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! And good for him. Brian Hayes has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Riddle is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
Now back, first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Osuna, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And the 2-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
At the plate, Trevor Williams. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Look into Molina now, the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gerard Dyson. Runner in scoring position with Sergio. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1. And after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. This pitch is popped up. Hayes waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina.
I got to count 2 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Now here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base run.
The bat, number 11.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner on first with 2 away. That misses 1 and 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Digging in, Logan Hill, who picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
This is chopped down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley.
Now batting,
swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Stepping in now, O'Neill Cruz. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number 1. First pitch on its way.
Key Bryant. Hey.
Line drive base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now back.
Next will be Jose Osuna. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. In there, a base hit. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he...
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes, 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's in there, base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, Jairo Munoz, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Lane Thomas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Lane Thomas.
Fastball well outside. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Brad Miller would be next. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. 0-2 the count to Miller.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready with another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively.
Threw it right past. Him a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Genesis Cabrera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trevor Williams is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, he sends it out of play. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next is speedy Gerard Dyson. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The left fielder, number 23.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Center fielder going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first home run of the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Gregory Polanco.
The right fielder.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Luke Maley. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Oh, that's into the rotunda area.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Standing in now, O'Neill Cruz. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Now a reach, but this gets past him and right, and this ought to be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far, his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for knocks. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And he is out on the tag. At the plate, Harrison Bader. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fouled away. Looking to send him packing again. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. First pitch on its way. Down the first baseline. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Bader ignores. His coach, he's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No balls and a strike to count. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Left fielder is on the move. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
On the move is Polanco. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Now to the plate, JT Riddle. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
First baseman.
Into the box now, Jose Osuna. This is line to left. Bader is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Out of the plate, Kevin Kramer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44.
Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Fastball up in the zone. But it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Coming to the plate now, Jairo Munoz. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 302 is the average coming in. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Ready once again, Brad Miller. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Alex Reyes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Fly ball out to right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one. Now at the plate, Logan Hill. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. At the plate now, Gregory Polanco. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Carlson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Luke Maile will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. High and deep to right center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Maile takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box, O'Neill Cruz. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Center fielder looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fast...
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Bader has to retreat to the track, but he has it to... Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The catcher,
and now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Yadier Molina, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Young.
0-1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Dyson on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the imposing power bat, Jose Osuna. fairly well out towards straightaway center. Miller is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batter.
And now it's the Adam Frazier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26. Adam.
And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batter.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. This is pulled into right. Carlson is there, and it's a very quick inning as this. Nick Birdie comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Bounce to first. One there. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
The batter, the first baseman.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
He clearly is.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. The pitcher, Alex Reyes, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. And he is in there. And now they've got the runner caught in a hot box as he thought about going home.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Here comes the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Polanco. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson's there, and he can't track it down. A base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now the relay home. And the tag gets him. A 1 run is in to score on the play.
Now batter, the shortstop.
In now, Paul DeYoung.
DeYoung.
And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. In there, a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. DeYoung takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
The second baseman.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Riddle onto the grass, He's not going to get it, and the two-out rally continues. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
This pitch is popped up, and he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.